5 silent behaviors that make toxic people fear you. There comes a moment in every person's life where they realize something astonishing. You don't need to raise your voice to shake the room. Power can live in silence. Strength can breathe without announcement. And the people who operate through manipulation, drama, and chaos, those who thrive on noise, fear one thing above all else: the person who stays calm while they try to throw the world off balance. Today, let's unveil the 5 silent behaviors that make toxic people step back, second-guess themselves, and finally understand that your energy is beyond their reach. 1. You don't react. You observe. Toxic people depend on reaction. They need your anger, your confusion, your panic. When you give them nothing, no flare of emotion, no defensive explanations, you strip them of their power supply. Your silence becomes a mirror, and suddenly they are forced to face their own behavior without a distraction. Quiet observation is your invisible armor. No noise, no drama, just awareness sharpening your clarity. And that terrifies them. 2. You set boundaries without apology. You don't yell. You don't justify. You don't explain why you won't tolerate disrespect. You simply draw the line and hold it with steady hands. A boundary spoken calmly hits harder than 1,000 loud arguments because it tells them, my peace is non-negotiable. And nothing scares a toxic person more than someone they cannot push, rattle, or guilt into compliance. 3. You walk away instead of competing in chaos. Toxic people want to pull you into emotional mud so they can wrestle you into weakness. But you choose dignity over chaos. You choose distance over drama. You choose exit over argument. When you walk away from what no longer serves your growth, they feel the sting of losing access to your energy. Nothing is more frightening to them than your willingness to leave without looking back. 4. You know your worth, so their tactics don't work. When someone knows who they are, manipulation loses its grip, gaslighting fails, insults fall flat, silent strength tells them, I am not here seeking your approval. I do not need your validation. And for those who rely on insecurity and confusion to dominate others, your grounded self-worth is a silent earthquake. 5. You choose peace over revenge. The toxic mindset runs on control, retaliation, and emotional games. But your power flows from a different source. You don't chase justice. You don't chase apologies. You don't chase closure. You rise, quietly and consistently. Your success becomes the answer they feared you would find, and your peace becomes the reminder that they never had real power over you. Conclusion: when you master these silent behaviors, your presence becomes something rare. Calm, unshakable, untouchable. Toxic people don't fear loud threats. They fear the person who doesn't need threats at all. A person who moves forward with quiet certainty becomes impossible to manipulate and unstoppable in their growth. Hold your silence like a blade wrapped in velvet, soft to the eye, sharp to the soul. That is the kind of strength toxic people cannot stand and cannot defeat.